welcome to the 6th episode of Marzia's time. I can't believe already half a year is gone. Today we have a lot of exciting things to do. The very first one is a YouTube Q&A, so let's go. First question and most asked question is, if it wasn't for YouTube, what would you be doing right now? I answer this question many times, and I usually say that I plan to go to the university in Venice and study art history, so probably I will be working in that field. But to be honest, I feel like it's really hard to tell what I will be doing because my life has always been kind of like not so planned. I mean, I always plan for it, but it always takes a different turn, so who knows? If you ever had the chance to find a real job, would you leave YouTube? First thing first, I feel like I should have a chance to have a real job. Second, YouTube is actually a real job because a job is when you do something and you get paid for it, I guess. So it is a job. But I see what you're saying. You mean kind of like a regular job. And I did have a few jobs before I did YouTube, and I enjoyed them. I didn't dislike them or anything, but I feel like YouTube gives me the chance to work with so many more things. Instead of just focusing in one career, I can just be doing YouTube and focusing on other things on the side as well, which I think is great. Plus, I love YouTube, so no. What was the first YouTube video you have ever watched? Probably pugs, but if you mean from YouTubers, I definitely saw Felix. I didn't know that it was a thing before him because my friend told me to watch him and I had no clue what it was. But after him, the very first video I've ever seen from another YouTuber was from clothesencounters. She was featured on a fashion blog and it was her video doing like a studded collar, and I just fell in love and I thought it was the coolest thing. So since then, I kind of learned what like YouTube was, and I realized that Felix wasn't the only person doing it, and that's what kind of brought me in this route, you know? And then there was Bunny. I definitely saw Bunny's videos very early on. If you could be one YouTuber for a day, who would you be? This is such a hard question. I feel like I would probably want to be Bunny from Graveyard Girl, because if it was kind of like a Freaky Friday thing where we exchange bodies and I woke up in Texas, I would enjoy going through all her creepy stuff in her house. That would be the greatest thing. I wouldn't just spy on everything she has, but everything that is there, all her books, I would read everything. And I feel like she might enjoy swapping with me for a day because I know that she's a bit afraid of traveling with the plane, so I'm pretty sure she would love to be in Europe. So we will both be happy. Do you get stressed sometimes thinking that Marzia won't like a video that you just made? Definitely yes. I sometimes put so much effort into videos, like the more creative ones. They take so much and I put so much of myself in them. And then people would just be like, what is this? This is so weird. Why don't you just do this instead? I'm like, why? But most of the time you guys like it, so I'm okay with it. And I also understand that sometimes when I put more of the creative side of myself out there, not everyone obviously is gonna like it. Instead, something where I just talk or do something more normal might be better for a bigger audience, if that makes sense. What other jobs did you have before you started doing YouTube? I had a few jobs before doing YouTube. The one that you guys know about is the dog sitter, but actual real jobs, I worked in a perfume shop, which is kind of like a beauty store kind of thing. Then I worked in a DVD shop where you can go rent movies and stuff like that. It was so great. I loved it. Even though I feel like there aren't those anymore because no one goes to rent a movie anymore, but I love doing it. It lasted not very long, but I just really enjoyed it. I could watch so many movies every day. And then I worked in a hotel, but this was only just as a stage from my school. There were just a lot of old men coming in and like tried to hit me. So those were the questions that I really wanted to reply to. Now it's time for some science. I have an experiment, so let's go do it. This time I'm alone and I'm doing one of these explosive experiments. I found this super awesome one which says fantastic fireworks, and I'm so excited about it, but I do not really have everything required for this, so it might go terribly wrong. But we're gonna try. Here's what I have. Red and green food coloring, got it. Large clear glass or clear plastic bowl, which I didn't have. I only have a jar, so that's gonna do. We do have water, so that's good. I also did not have vegetable oil. Who uses that? I only had olive oil, of course. So hopefully that's gonna do, but I'm not sure. I did forget one thing. Let's see. Does this count as a beaker? And then they also asked for a piece of paper, which I didn't have, but we're just gonna go with it. So let's move into my science office and we're gonna do this. Step number 1. I'm going to put the food colored. That is not good. Great. Let's fake that never absolutely happened. Okay, we're doing it. Yay! Now we're gonna add some olive oil. Okay. Now we have to mix them up. Now we can put our jar, some water inside. Let's try not to make a mess this time. There we go. Now, technically, I'm just supposed to pour these. Is anything happening though? Let's try these. We were supposed to see something like that, and that's not really happening. So this is a close-up, and I think that is what was supposed to be the thing exploding. But it's not really exploding, is it? When they go on top, they explode and they go down, but it's not really fireworks. I mean, it is not that impressive, but it is working a little bit, so I guess we did it, yeah! So that was the experiment. And now, we are going to dye my hair and make it into this beautiful mermaid. Not really, but yeah, you get the point. So let's go. I am in the bathroom. I have 4 hair dyes. I have blue, purplish, dark pink, and orange. So I'm not sure how well it's gonna turn out. I know that these 2 colors came out great last time I did it. So we're gonna see. I don't even think they all look that good together, but I really wanted to try and have multicolored hair, so we're just gonna go for it. First thing I'm gonna do this time is to put on some gloves, and these were the only ones I had. Great job, Marzia. I'm not even gonna bother putting on like a protection for my t-shirt, because if it gets some dye on it, I think it's gonna look cool. So I only want to dye the ends of my hair, so I'm not really sure. I have no clue how to do these. We should probably start with the lightest color, so I'm gonna get the orange. Okay, orange number 1. Now let's get some more orange in there. Then we should do one here. Should probably brush my hair first, shouldn't I? Oh, look at that. Oh, orange everywhere. Doesn't matter. Orange is not gonna show through. I think that I should probably put the orange in the lightest things I have, like this one. That's a good one. I'm sorry if the light is terrible, I know it, but that's the only light I have in the bathroom. I don't know if I want that much orange. I kind of just want it to be there, you know, to make some difference. So orange is done. Now we're gonna go with the pink. Oh, look at that color, so bright. It's really good. Guys, I'm making I feel like you should get something from the back here. Oh, I'm making such a mess, guys. I hope it doesn't stain my sink. Puts will kill me. Puts is not here, so I will survive a few days, but still. So in case you didn't understand, I really don't care about the outcome. It's not permanent, so that's why I'm not being very careful. Just putting color wherever I feel like. You're back! So my memory card just got full, so I don't know where I left you. But I finished with the pink. Now I'm gonna go with the purpley color. Ooh, I wish it turned out actually purple, but I feel like it's not gonna show in my hair because it's not that light. Kind of finish all the hair spots. Ooh, that's a good spot. Now we're gonna go with the dark one. I think I'm destroying the orange. I'm gonna put some in there. Oh, look at my t-shirt. Pretty awesome. So this is the big reveal. This is how the color turned out. It's not as bright as I expected it because I did it before and it was a bit more bright, but I think I washed it too much. But still, I like the kind of faded effect. I think it's really pretty, so I'm happy with it. I hope you like it too. So these were all the things for today. I really hope you enjoyed watching. As always, if you have any suggestions, you can leave them down below or you can write me on Tumblr. But that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you very soon. Bye!
Thanks for watching!